Hello again, it's Mindy, and I want to share with you what our experience was like in Sitka. We had gotten off the Royal Caribbean Quantum of the Seas, and initially we saw a lot of people and lots of lines, but to our surprise, the lines moved really fast, and most importantly, they had plenty of buses, nicer buses, waiting to take us down to the city. And then our first stop was Fortress of the Bears. We had hired a tour company to show us around, and this was kind of interesting. We had to cross the street in order to gain entrance. And then it was Wednesday and it was 11 o'clock, and yet it was still really crowded. So I had anticipated that there wouldn't be that many people there, but actually there was a good amount of people. Still made the event interesting and fun, but I think that's important to make note. They have you walk through a little corridor to get to the bears. It's much like going to the zoo. That's the feel that I got, and I guess it's a repurposed water container area that the bears live in, and you'll kind of see it as the camera pans up a little bit. So we sat here just like this, and we waited and we waited and we waited, but I figured you didn't want that on film. And then these two fellas came out and gave us some entertainment for a little while, which was pretty cool. And then there was another tub on the other side of the ramp, and inside there were these two bears that just played and played and played with each other the whole time, the entire time we were there. And I have to say, we were probably there about 20 minutes. It's very small. There's a lot of area for the bears, but the whole experience is pretty quick, so be prepared for that. The bears were really entertaining and silly and funny. They fed them fish when we were there that they seemed to get some enjoyment out of. And yeah, it was a good experience. So from there, we went on to our next stop, which was the Raptor capture area. And here it was kind of interesting because inside that building, you can go in there and you can see the raptors that they are actually actively healing or being treated. And then I guess once they get better, they bring them out to these cages. And there were several raptors, so it was interesting to see them up close and personal, and get a little bit of history. It was much like a zoo, and if you enjoy zoos, then this would be right up your alley. My favorite part was behind the Raptor Center. There was a beautiful hike, and it's a trail, and you walk all around these woods, and then it takes you down to this beautiful water area. You can kind of see it here. And there were eagles. There was actually an eagle that caught a real fish in the water, which was really cool. And but we kind of milled around here for about 10 minutes, and we had to catch up with our tour. But this was really, really fun and pretty. And again, it's behind the Raptor Center. And all these trees were just breathtaking. And then you get, every once in a while, to the side, you get like an interesting little animal, like a slug or some kind of random bug that you couldn't identify that caught your eye. That was fun to look at. And again, with having the crowd, sometimes, it kind of clogged it up a little bit, but overall, it wasn't. I guess it's so beautiful, you don't even pay attention. The totem poles, we did not spend enough time there. And we ran out of time, and therefore, those are the only pictures I have.